3 tips how to change your life in 2020. If you watch till the end, I'm gonna share with you 5 books to do that instantly coming up. You have to understand cause and effect of things in your business. There may be some problem you have to solve. You don't know what's going on in your business. If you don't understand what caused it, you fail to resolve the problem. Or maybe you experience success, but you don't know what was responsible for that success. So you fail to repeat that process and double down on it. Hey champs, it's Mario here. Before we get started, consider subscribing so I can help you out on your journey to a better life. So the first tip, find what you love. If you are like me, you went to school to discover what's your passion, what are your skills and strengths, and what you should do with your life. The most important thing why most people go to school is to learn how to make money once you get out. And you didn't learn anything about that. You know, there are business schools where professor teaches about how to start a business who never started one. The traditional way, the traditional educational system is falling apart because of this. It's a tragedy how our educational system is set up. So how to do it? You should observe yourself, increase awareness, and because the things that you love, you will do even if you don't get paid for it. So if you, let's say, if you have to take vacation from your job, you should never come back. It's as simple as that. And maybe there are people dependent on you, so maybe you have kids. You should anyway start on your curiosity, where your mind is drawn to immediately. You don't have to quit your job right away, but you can do what you love as your hobby while you figure out how to make money with it and quit your job afterwards. But you should never, there are parents who force their kids to become dentists and doctors because they will make more money. Despite the fact that the kids they have talents for singing and, you know, dancing. So discover what you love, what's your passion, and start on your path, on the path of your curiosity as soon as you can. The second tip, find a mentor. Once you discover, or even if you haven't, find people who you admire and who are perfect examples, role models who you can follow and who can get you to the outcome, to the goal that you want. You know, if you are a singer, if your natural talents for singing, you should find someone who already been through that path and who became a singer and now teaches others how to make money as a singer, okay? If your parents tell you that there are no money in art, I believe with the modern skills in digital marketing, you can make a good living. And when you are 80, you will not regret that you spent your life in the factory as a slave despite having these skills. The third tip is start reading more books. You know, and I get it. Because of our educational system, you started hating reading books because their teacher, who was not an ideal role model, who you didn't look up to, forced you to read books that you have zero interest in. So I understand. I had to reprogram my brain because during my college, when I was a kid, I remember reading books before I went to school. I loved reading books, and after school and during the school, I didn't read any books, even though that I was supposed to, because I hated it, because I felt trapped in the school. But you have to reprogram your brain. You have to find. It's important to start reading the right books. There are millions of books, and so you have to see book as a friend, not one-time event. When you find the right book that can change your life, you come back over and over until you extract every piece of knowledge to your brain, okay? So most people, once they get out from college or school, read one book a month. You should read at least one book a week. even more preferably if you can. Okay, and books are there are already almost any problem, almost everything you want has been already solved, almost everything, by someone who have written book and his lifetime work in a 300 pages book that you can read and absorb all the knowledge, even from the greatest people that maybe not alive today, but you can learn through accumulated wisdom. So the 5 books that I've promised you. The first one, no matter if you are an entrepreneur or not, you live on the planet that you have to deal with people. If you haven't read this one, I highly recommend it. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Okay? Then you didn't learn anything about this in school, I promise you. It will change your life. So then the other one is Think and Grow Rich, powerful book. I like the title. This book could be worth $1 million to you, and you will learn to transform your sexual energy into bigger goals that can drive you forward on your purpose and mission. It's a powerful book. And then I'd recommend you to read The One Thing by Gary Keller. Okay. Most people, when you are distracted, when your focus is distracted in multiple things, I see this in many entrepreneurs who do e-commerce and digital marketing and Shopify and all these things, and I've been guilty of this as well. It's not a good path to take, because everything you do will be mediocre. But if you focus on the one thing, that's the only way how you can achieve extraordinary results. Okay, so the 4th book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I can't tell you how this book was important to me. You have to start with the end and think backwards. And you have to become the creator of your life. Most people are victims, and life happens to them. Life happens for you if you decide to take responsibility for everything in your life, okay? And the 5th book is called Principles by Ray Dalio. It's a powerful book, okay? It's no matter if you're in business or you try to improve your health, you have to understand cause and effect of things in your business. There may be some problem you have to solve. You don't know what's going on in your business. If you don't understand what caused it, you fail to resolve the problem. Or maybe you experience success, but you don't know what was responsible for that success, so you fail to repeat that process and double down on it. So this is a hugely important book. I wouldn't discover the root causes of things that was important to me and that mattered. So those were 5 books. There are many more. I can't tell you. I read 100 books a year at least, and I can't tell you how reading books is important to me and how it revolutionized my life. Let me know below in the comments what's your favorite book. I'm really interested to know. And now check out the video how you can become a consultant and do what you love from your computer or from anywhere in the world, okay? I wish you all the best to 2020 and make it the best year that it possibly can be, all right? So I'll see you in the 2020.